All right. So, Mrs. Go, you were talking about something about the 7-day rule. You
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
dive into that?
7-day rule basically says that if you have a property that you rent, like a cottage or second home or something, you could rent it out an average of 7 days per customer or whatever, per patron, right?
Mm-hmm.
So no longer than that on average. So you could have 15 or maybe 3 or 2, added up for the year, divided in by 12 months or whatever, by 365, or I guess that would be 52 weeks, right? The average cannot be more than 7 days. So once you do that and you provide services to that person, that individual staying, like you clean the linen, or you clean the room or whatever, you consider like a hotel. And then you report that income on Schedule C, or if you're not providing services, you're an in limbo, weird kind of Schedule E filer. And typically, the good thing with this is that when you're Schedule C, filing a Schedule C form, you're not limited to the passive activity rules. As long as you materially participated in that rental, meaning that you did work with respect to maintain the property and that sort of thing, and you did 100 hours and more hours than someone else that worked on the property as well, like if you had a subcontractor, then you met like the material participation requirement of that rule. So there's certain rules that you have to meet to actually get that deduction or get that treatment, that favorable treatment. But it's really a beautiful thing because it basically makes it so that if you have other income aside from that rental, you can basically use that loss from that activity in a cap to 25K. You can use it to offset your other income. I think it's a great thing. So if let's say at $35,000 loss, you don't have to wait another year to use that 10,000. You can use the 35,000 to offset your other income. So I think that's a great thing.
Now, depending on where the property is located, obviously you want to check basically for different. If you're in the boroughs, if you're in Long Island, there's different rules for all kinds of stuff. You want to make sure that you check with your county, talk to your professional to make sure you do everything
that you can actually do that.
Yeah,
I know some places have the Airbnb restrictions. You gotta I think New York City just passed something where you have to register with them now. I heard that.
Yeah.
So definitely make sure you're in compliance on the Department of Billing side or the city side or the county side, and also from a tax perspective. So talk to your professional. Hopefully it's me, but if not me, talk to somebody, right? That's qualified to answer the question.
There's rules and regulations for everything, so you want to make sure you're in compliance, because if you're not in compliance, it's going to end up costing you money always.
Right.
So make sure you're talking to the right
or jail
people.
time. No, I'm not
kidding.
You'll probably go to jail, but I can't say for sure.
Look, you want to mind your P's and Q's. Talk to the professional so you can avoid spending money or getting those bracelets that you don't want. Those bracelets.
That's right.
You don't want those kind of bracelets.
That's right.
But anyway, so if you have any conversations that you like to have, questions, scenarios that you have, feel free to reach out to Mr. Scully. His contact information is at the end of this video. And if you have any questions about real estate, you know who to talk to. Anyway, remember to like, share, and subscribe. We're doing a lot of these videos. If you have any questions regarding tax and real estate, those combinations, we're probably going to be doing a seminar soon. So you're hearing it first here. So if you have any questions, if we have enough people asking us to do a seminar, a joint seminar, we will put it together soon. So feel free to reach out to us. If you have any questions, you know how to get us.